Joining us now, GOP Chair Ronna McDaniel. Ronna, the Democrats are making this highly political in the most negative way. I think it's awful, but just for the benefit of you and our viewers, watch this, please. Okay, I'm waiting.
This is shameful. Puts forth a proposal now that is meager, anemic. 4
words describe the administration's response to the coronavirus: towering and dangerous incompetence.
That's a disgrace, Ronna. I'm sorry. You should not be politicizing in such a negative way and calling our president names like this at a moment like this. Disgraceful.
Well, beyond that, they're trying to stoke fear in the American people. Yep. This is a time when Americans usually come together and they put aside their political differences and they say, how can I help this president? How can I make sure we calm the fears of the American people? And that's precisely the opposite of what Democrats are doing. They're politicizing this. And let's not forget, they want porous borders. They're the ones who want everybody to come in at our southern border and have no oversight at all and have no rule of law. And our president is the one who has said we should know who's coming into our country. And because of that, we are going to be safer as this moves forward, on top of the fact that he stopped air travel to China in January, and he's put the vice president in charge of it, and he's taking this by the horns, as he always does, and he's going to make sure that the American people are safe.
You know, last night, the president had to walk a very fine line between warning that there's real danger here and reassuring us that we are going to be safe. He walked a fine line. How do you think he did?
I think he did an excellent job, and I think he did the right thing addressing the American people, especially as Democrats are using this for their political gain to try and stoke fear in the American people, which is shameful, wrong, and I think un-American. I think the president going in front of the American people and saying, you should have confidence that we're bringing all our resources to bear. We are going to take control of this. The vice president's going to lead the charge, and calming the fears. And of course, this is the United States of America, and we have a great president, and we're going to make sure that we take care of our citizens.
What stood out to me was when the president was asked directly, you have plans to like quarantine whole cities, that kind of thing. And the president said yes. If it gets that bad, he said yes. So prepared to take very strong action by the sound of it.
Yeah, he's going to have to take strong action. I mean, he's going to be ready for every possible scenario. That's his job as the president. But his job also is to make sure that he doesn't create a panic and he doesn't send people into a frenzy when it's not warranted. And right now, we're not there. And what he is saying, we are preparing, we are putting protocols in place, and we're going to be ready. And Democrats should be joining him and saying, guess what, we're going to work together across party lines to make sure our country is safe. And instead they're politicizing it, which they've done with every single issue when it comes to this president. And that is why they're just so shameful, and they haven't helped solve many, many problems that the American people are facing. But at a time of crisis, usually they put that aside and come together. And once again, they're doing the wrong thing.
I'm sure you can see, not necessarily on our screen, but you know what's going on here. There's a huge stock market sell-off in progress again today. I think that's in part the result of that new case in California, which is unexplained by travel or contact with another virus carrier. I think that's what's upset the apple cart this morning, Ronna.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see these market sell-offs. We've seen that as other things have happened. I agree with you. I'm actually going to invest right now. My husband and I talked about it last night. This is a time when the stocks are low. I believe and I bet on the American economy, and I believe in our president and our health officials and the CDC and the things that they're going to do to protect the American people.
So you bought a few things this morning.
I sure did. Yesterday,
okay.
Actually, my husband and I did.
All right, well done. Ronna, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Thanks very much
indeed.
Thank you. Okay.